forgot to find the bell. Where's the bell? Let's see.
I gotta find a spot to put this phone. Otherwise my arm will get tired at some point this evening.
I just got back from the gym. I actually couldn't even finish this stupid workout today. I think it was more mental.
Well, Jeff's heading out for a motorcycle ride. I almost joined him, but
Okey-dokey, Smokies. Let's get this thing. Oh, you got it. Who got it before me? Or was that? Never mind. I'm kind of dumb sometimes.
somebody board button.
No, I ran the bell in the background, and I was like, oh, who got the bell? It was me. I'm just slow on the uptake. So, anywho, here we go. Let's try that again. So excited. Okay.
It sounds kind of tinny.
You know what? Beggars can't be choosy.
Oh, sorry, Oscar. Sorry, buddy.
Happy hour meeting tonight, guys. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people. I wanted to play around with the breakout rooms. You guys get to be my guinea pigs because I said so. So what I would like to do tonight, go ahead. Did somebody have a question? No. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick you all in a room with probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, 4 people. And I want you all to learn one thing about somebody else in the group that nobody else would know. So I want everybody to tell one thing about themselves that nobody else would know. And then we'll come back. Maybe we should have more drinks before we do this. Are you ready? Let's see how this goes. Let's see.
So how do we know who's in which room?
I'm going to make it. You ready? So when this thing pops up, go ahead and hit accept, and it'll tell you, I'm telling you to go to a room. You ready? Here we go. Guinea pigs. So if it says invited, go ahead and click yes. Hi, Jerry. Hey. I'm going to assign you to a breakout room.
Oh, wow.
I'm assigning you to breakout room number 3.
What's that?
I'm playing around. Please accept your invitation. I'm playing around with the breakout rooms. Please accept your invitation and go learn something about, yeah, you have to go tell everybody one thing that nobody knows about you. Hi, Chris Jones. We're playing with breakout rooms tonight. So if you don't mind, please accept the invite. You should have gotten one that says you've been assigned to breakout room number 2. And your mission is to go tell everyone in that room something about you that nobody in that room knows.
Can do, thanks.
You. Hi, Rory.
Hello.
We're playing breakout rooms today.
Doing what?
I'm playing around with the breakout room. So I'm going to assign you to a room, and I would like you to go tell everyone in that room one thing about yourself that nobody else in that room knows.
Huh? What? Say where? Who? What?
Okay, so you should get an invite. You're going to get an invite right now that says you've been invited to breakout room number 1.
Okay, so if I hit later, we're out of here, right?
Is it later? No, not later. I think you have to hit now.
It says join or later. So
yes, well, I would like you to join, please, not later. Like, don't do that.
I don't know about this.
I don't know. We're playing around. If it doesn't work,
Yeah, I'm a little late. I was doing IFMR business.
It's okay. I appreciate you being here.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Thanks for humoring me, Glenn. David missed the fun.
I'm back.
David, you missed the fun. I was playing with the breakout rooms.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm buying a car right now, and it went longer than I thought it would be. I just finished the paperwork, so I'm I'm waiting for it to come out of detail.
Nice. Congrats. What'd you get? A Kia, apparently.
Yeah, Telluride.
Oh, nice. Those are the big ones, right? The big SUV?
Yeah, got it for my wife. I just got a Tacoma in March, so she had to get a better, newer car. So,
Nice. We're gonna
so I'm sorry I missed your breakout rooms. That was a great idea. I was looking forward to it.
No, it's all good. I sent everybody to the breakout rooms to go tell everybody one interesting fact.
Woo!
Let's see.
We're back.
Oh, I guess we're
Hi.
back.
Well, this is great, actually, because David missed the breakout rooms. So now, David, I want you to pick on people and learn something that they learned about somebody else. So,
Okay.
Chris, to tell you one thing about whoever was in his room.
All right, Chris, you're up. Tell me something about someone in your room.
Oh, sorry, my audio broke up. Can you say that again?
Yeah. What did you learn about someone in your room?
I learned that John fell off a cliff.
Was
Recently?
he following his GPS?
How is that?
And his motorcycle was not involved.
My God, the boy got a haircut too.
Good.
He must have needed a photograph.
Holy cats.
Ah.
I didn't recognize him.
All right, John, what did you learn?
I learned about Michelle that she was a military brat and moved 22 times by the time she was 20,
Wow.
which I'm jealous she beat me.
Why? How many times you moved?
I know I went to 13 different schools by the time I got a high school diploma.
Wow.
all because I was a military brat.
What is a military brat?
The
If you're
dependent of a
Child of a
member.
military officer or a military person.
No, I'm coming.
It's a child of a military, full-time military person.
Okay.
So, you know, they get a chance to live in many different states, sometimes Germany, all that stuff. Did you live in Germany, John, as a kid?
Not as a kid, but I was there twice when I was on active duty.
How about you, Michaela?
So, baby.
You live overseas at all, Michaela?
Yes, Geneva, Switzerland.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Perfect.
Nice.
Sorry, wrong way.
All right,
It's like
Mickey.
just rubbing down there working.
David, I'm muting you. Mickey, what did you learn about someone in your group?
Well, I learned that Chris in his teens was a volunteer fireman, and which morphed into a medical tech at some point in his future.
All right, Chris Jones.
Yep.
Is there anybody else left in your group, Chris?
Not that,
Glenn hated motorcycles.
not that I heard while I was in the room. So there was one other person in the room.
Glenn was in your room.
Glenn, yeah.
Apparently, he hated motorcycles.
He hated motorcycles because they cause all sorts of conflict with the family and the wife and right? Did I get that right?
Yep. I was a military
Right.
brat also.
Your Brad also.
Yep.
Nice.
Sure.
We got quite a few of them. All right. Mr. Jackson.
Yes.
Jerry. Jerry, if you're nasty.
What did I learn?
what did-
I learned Keith Lindgren was a cowboy at one time. Spent a summer on a horse.
Oh, that's amazing. Did I lose Keith?
I'm out
Jerry,
in New
there you are.
Mexico.
Nice. Oh, all right, Keith, your turn.
I learned that this year, Rob has 40 years of perfect attendance.
Wow. Great.
That's
That was Rotary, not
quite in Rotary. That's a heck of a feat.
It's even harder when I'm the one doing attendance.
It's a lot easier now.
All right, Rob, what did you learn?
I learned that Blair was learning to play the piano.
All right, Blair, I want to hear more. Was this just a quarantine thing?
Yeah, pretty much, and just a long-term desire. And I bought one of those pianos that's got a virtual orchestra to it, and you focus on the melody and then play the tune on the left, and it's great.
That's awesome.
Loving it.
That sounds
In fact,
fun.
I can actually play a few pieces.
Oh, careful. We're going to have to.
And you got to be good, or I might threaten to provide a demonstration.
I was going to say, I feel like I can pull the banjo out.
Yeah. All right.
I can't play that thing at all. All right.
You guys can play together.
Yeah, it would be like, I'm sure Blair's better than me on piano than I am on banjo, I promise.
Well, I can't carry a tune in a bucket, so don't ask me to sing.
Oh, this is getting so fun. I'm excited now. Now that I know how to share videos well and to get the audio going, we could definitely do karaoke.
No.
All right.
This is something.
Karaoke, I'll play the piano. There's a threat.
Goodbye. See you later. I don't do karaoke.
Somebody once told me, or maybe, you know what, it was on a show, it was Delta. She said, the Lord said to make a joyful noise, not a beautiful noise. Just remember that. So as long as you're being happy, right? All right, Blair, what did you learn?
Just as I said, I've learned that Rob is 40 years of perfect attendance.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
One thing about me is they pay me not to sing.
One of the things I learned, Jerry was on our group. Did you know that Jerry was the manager of a punk rock band?
What?
Excuse me. excuse me, Michaela, would you please mute if they have that so much background noise?
Is there a dog and some kids someplace?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I got it. Yep.
Great.
It's you, Glenn. Do you mind if I mute you, Glenn?
Mute me.
Done. You're muted. Don't touch anything. So Jerry used to manage a punk rock band.
Yeah, I did that for a couple weeks. I had some friends that had the band. I hated the music, but they had one gig where they absolutely had, it was a union job, and they had to have a manager. And so they paid me all that I could drink while I was there.
Oh my gosh.
For 2 weeks. It was wonderful.
And they're still recovering.
But I was in college, and hey, drinks are drinks.
That sounds like a hot 2 weeks, right?
Well, it's 2 weekends, I should say.
Okay, only the weekends. Okay. You were still alive under the week.
Rob, did I ask you? Did I ask you yet what you learned?
Yeah, you did.
I did.
You got our
That was all of group 3.
All right. So another room, right? Who's left? Mr. Doherty. Were you part of the group that got sent away into the breakout rooms?
No,
No.
I got in here late, so what are you even talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
What we did is I was playing with, there's a breakout rooms feature where you can assign people to different rooms, and I sent everybody away to go learn something about everybody else in their room. So then we were
Looks like Dave and I are sitting in the same room right now.
I was just gonna say it's cool that you guys are both up in Nome, Alaska.
Far away as we can get.
Well, can you tell the group one thing about yourself that nobody in the group knows? That's the challenge.
Me?
Because you know a lot of these people. Yes, sir.
I would have to dig pretty deep. I don't know. I have 6 grandkids. How about that?
That's amazing.
That's a lot. I think we met your 2 granddaughters. Do you have more? Are there boys involved in there somewhere?
Yeah, I have 4 boys, and well, actually, in terms of my kids, I have six of them, and 4 or 5 grandkids. I can't even keep track anymore. They range from 2 to about 38.
You have a floating hand behind you.
There's one of them.
Oh, it's not Jennifer. That's your son.
Yeah, that's my son. That's Big Ben. He's 6'7".
And he has the 2 daughters, right?
He does.
Was it Olivia?
Olivia, Ella and Olivia. And actually he has another daughter that he inherited who's 9, and her name is Madeline. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, who did we miss? I don't think we learned anything about Rory yet. Who learned something about Rory?
Rory in the movie.
Deb, what'd you learn about Rory?
I learned that Rory was involved in early STEM training for robotics, and was telling us a little bit about coaching and being part of that.
I knew that.
Smart dude.
Yeah, let's work 37 years for General Motors, right?
Yes.
Were you down at the proving ground?
He really was.
Let's see. All right, there. That's all I had planned for tonight. So you guys are just on your own now.
Hear about Terry, Glenn, or Deb?
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's what I heard. Deb's. I'm sorry, Deb, because I heard yours when I was in the group. So Terry, where did you go? I'm losing people tonight. There you are.
I heard Uta's husband's in Rotary as a past district governor. I didn't know that.
Deb's is?
No, Uta's.
No, I'm pointing downward. Uter.
Oh, okay.
No, she's over there.
She's over there. Okay.
I knew that one. Okay, cool.
Who else did I miss, Terry?
Terry, Deb's husband is one of my directors for the IFM. So it's cool. Who else did you miss? We haven't heard about Tattletale. We haven't heard about Terry, Ute, David didn't tell us anything, and Jim.
Oh, he asked only David. David asked, but he not.
Right. Okay. So
Deb.
Uta was.
Not Deb yet either. So we got a lot of talent here yet.
Oh, I missed that whole room. So room number 2.
What do you want to know, Amanda?
Who learned something about Uta?
I did.
Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah.
She was the wild child in her house. When she moved to America, she was the only motorcyclist in the house.
Yeah.
Then her husband decided to learn too.
A wild child she was.
Wild child. I would like to hear the German version of wild child. What's that mean in Germany?
Ein wildes Kind heißt es.
Same thing it means in Michigan, Jerry.
But it's a wild. Ein wildes. Yeah.
That means
So,
we better go
it's more like a horse, right? Like a.
Actually allowed to have it. We better go on that ride.
So, but the first, what my husband asked when he found out, I think I told you, Jerry, one time, he asked me when he found out I'm riding motorcycle before I came to America, he asked me and he said, oh, then you have a tattoo. And I was like, why? I need a tattoo for motorcycling? No, I have not. And that was funny.
You have one now?
No. No, I'm too old for that shit, you know, so.
Well, we can take care of that.
No, I don't like that. I like to see it. I really like, there's so many good things, but I don't want it for myself. No.
I'm curious.
Man, there's a question for you. How many people have tattoos?
I have a tattoo.
Excuse me? Who have?
Terry
Who has a tattoo? Who has tattoos?
What is it, Terry?
My tattoo?
Yeah.
Well, on this side it's an American flag.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
And it says infidel there.
Okay.
On this side, it's a live oak tree growing through a Celtic band with a cross carved into the tree.
Wow, beautiful.
Wow, I did not know that. Obviously,
I only have 2.
More.
John have one too, right, John?
I have 3 little dots around my waist, and they're not really tattoos. They're there to guide the radiation therapy from my recent bout with cancer.
Oh, okay.
You and I talked.
Well, then,
John?
What was that?
Did we talk about that? I'm not remembering that.
Well, that's because I haven't mentioned it until now.
Oh my goodness.
There's only one other person on this that knew about it, and I have had prostate cancer. It was treated. It'll be another month or so before I found out if it was successful. Fortunately, they caught it early.
well, I feel like now that you have those tattoos, you should just go whole hog.
No.
All right, who learned something about Jim Dodmead? Deb.
Jim was the Commodore of the yacht club when he was in Guam.
Oh.
Nice.
That was yesterday, by the way.
That was Jim Dolby?
It was fun.
Do you own a yacht?
No, but I was the closest thing. I was the appropriate person to coordinate the club. So
How can you be the Commodore of a yacht club if you don't have a yacht? It's like being the president of a motorcycling Rotarians if you don't have a motorcycle.
well, a lot of other people had yachts, so it was kind of nice.
We've been prodding you to change that, Amanda.
I know. I get really close until about the 19th of the month when I get John's tuition bill. And then I remember that that's just not going to happen right now. All right.
Yeah, I got a different one.
Why can't you get a job so you can get a motorcycle?
I know. He should get a job. I'm telling you.
Amanda, you want a pretty yellow one? I've got a chance of buying a different one.
Nope. That bike's way too big for me, Jerry.
Oh, it's not that big.
But Jerry, she can't handle a real bike. She has to have a Harley.
What's that? She wants a real bike, a Harley?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Or an Indian, Mickey. Yeah.
That's what I heard. That's
Well, you're all mechanical.
I've owned a Honda, and I've owned a Yamaha, and I've owned a Harley.
Yeah. So you've had an honest compare.
Yes, I have. For sure. I mean, the 50cc Honda, the 80cc Yamaha.
Wait a minute.
You had
those two don't qualify.
I don't qualify. I could not be in the Hells Angels with those bikes for sure.
Amanda, you had a Honda 50?
I did. Yeah, a little automatic one. Yep.
That was my first bike. It's a Honda 50. No GPS.
I'd forgotten about those. I'd love to have one today.
That was the first bike I ever rode too, was a Honda 50.
Yeah.
That was what, like 65 or so?
My first bike was a KLE from Kawasaki. Is it Kawasaki? Yeah, Kawasaki.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody told me because I'm so tall, I have to have a tall bike. And then I was like, no, because long distance, it's horrible, you know, your ass will burning very shortly.
What's what's the smallest bike Honda makes today?
I don't know.
I think it's a 125.
For me, it's an 1800.
My grandson has a 50cc dirt bike.
Jerry, I'm confused about you buying a new bike. I thought the Indian dealership closed near you.
No, it's not a new bike. A friend of mine's decided to get out of it. He's got some memory issues, actually, and he's got a 2012 with only like 22,000 miles on it, so I'm thinking about it.
Wow.
Hey, my first bike was a Doodlebug motor scooter.
Oh, gee.
What is that?
That's a
Little Briggs and Stratton with about 12-inch tires.
Doodlebug?
Yes, sir.
That sounds like a perfect bike for our president.
Oh, you are so
Jerry, are you buying a Gold Wing? Another Gold Wing?
Oh, guaranteed. My only issue with it is it doesn't have ABS. My current bike has ABS, and I kind of like that, but I don't get into it very often. So my former bikes never had ABS on it. What's a Doodlebug?
Glenn, I think that we've
Is
built
it like
probably,
a jitterbug?
Yeah. So that Doodlebug looks like everything that we built out of spare parts up at the cabin up north.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I had that exact one, but in blue, no brakes. Lots of go, no stop at all.
It had a Briggs and Stratton motor with 12-inch tires.
Who had that?
I did.
no connection.
I missed who's talking.
It had a Briggs and Stratton.
Yeah, it was Glenn.
Glenn had it.
It had a Briggs and Stratton and a 12-inch tires.
Hey, does anybody remember the Ram not motorcycles, they're Ram trail mini bikes? Ram, they were called?
I can remember Montesas.
Yeah, I'd have had one.
Oh, hi, Emilio. Nice to see you.
Sorry, I've been MIA.
Hey,
It's okay. You missed out on the fun.
Amanda, it's Emilio.
It's Emilio's turn. You gotta tell us. Yep, you gotta tell us all something about yourself that nobody in this group knows.
Ooh. Oh man, that's really tough.
Yeah, I know that, Emilio. So you got to dig.
Okay. I don't think I told this to Jerry. So, yeah, I don't think I told this to Jerry, but I had a TT 500 Yamaha 1982.
That's hard to admit, isn't it? That's hard to admit.
I know. It's very hard to admit. I drove that thing to the ground, and let me tell you, that thing got from one end of Guatemala to the other, 3 guys at a time sometimes.
Hey, anything that gets from one end of Guatemala to the other is impressive.
Yeah, and with the roads weren't like they are today, so much different.
I've seen some amazing things on a motorcycle in Guatemala.
Another thing that I didn't tell Jerry is probably that I was montañista. It's a hiker, volcano hiking and mountain hiking.
Todos volcanes? Todos volcanes in Guatemala?
Yeah.
Fuego y
agua.
Agua?
Agua, there is Cerro Quemado, there is Santiaguito, there is La Montaña del Burro. There is tons of volcanoes along the way. So I don't think I told Jerry that I did the hike of
yo tengo most alta volcán.
Tajumulco.
Sí. Y
that's in the border of Mexico.
Santiaguito y
Pacaya.
Pacaya y Fuego. Y Atitlán, sí.
Atitlán. Oh, San Pedro. There are these twin volcanoes on a lake, and then there is another volcano right next to it. So I hiked those in a weekend. That is like a challenge that I used to do. But
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I don't
All
think.
right, well, when John gets his
headset going.
You got to get John in on this.
Yeah, as soon as it looks, does he have his headset on? Hi, John.
Well, David hasn't told us anything yet. Neither has Glenn.
And neither has Amanda.
That's right.
Damn it, Chris.
That's right.
I don't know.
No, we learned something about Glenn, didn't we? That he didn't like motorcycles.
We got a half hour.
David Yenneral. David Yenneral, what do we not know about you? Did you just disappear?
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Oh, he's right there.
I bet you nobody in this group knows that David bought a Kia big old car today.
Today?
Yeah, he's
on mute, David.
You're on mute, David.
Yeah. I have to tap to speak, so 'cause it's on safe driving mode.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I bought a Kia Telluride just now. I'm at the dealership still.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And yesterday I rode 160 miles at Wolf Pen Gap. It was all twisty. It was great.
Cool.
Fun.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
All right, so that technically nobody knew that about you, but that's not really where we were going with this, David. You got to give us something more to work with here. He gave up. He's like, I'm out.
What are you riding?
But we have still John left.
Yeah, no, John's still here. John Hendry, you missed the fun, but we broke out into breakout rooms and everybody told something about themselves. So can you please share with us one thing about yourself that no one in this group knows?
That no one in the group knows.
Right.
Yeah, I know. It makes it tough, huh? Especially when you come late.
Yeah.
Well, you
the whole group's
get
here.
ideas of what everybody else said.
Yeah, so what did we learn? We learned that Jerry Jackson managed a punk rock band and John fell off a cliff. And we learned that David rode yesterday, which was a total cop-out. That doesn't count.
Well, let's say I did not manage a punk rock band,
Okay.
nor did I play in a punk rock band. I think Jerry knows more about me than anybody. So, because I know we've had conversations over the year, but I can't remember what I've told him. I think everybody knows I'm also a singer. I sang in a symphony chorus for the last 20 plus years. So that's nothing new.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. Well, there's one. Okay.
Me not either. I didn't know that either.
I don't think we knew that. We knew the voiceover work.
Amanda was threatened to have us go through karaoke. So you're
Yeah, she was a serenade. Yeah, John could serenade us.
I like karaoke. I do karaoke. That's for sure. So yeah. Okay. So there's something. Yeah. I sing in symphony chorus.
Are you a
tattoos?
baritone John?
Close. I'm a bass.
Oh, you're a bass. Okay.
I'm a deep bass.
All right.
What kind of music is it?
Classical.
Choral music, I'm assuming.
I love it. I love it.
I sang with the Choral Arts Society of DC once.
Give me her
Oh,
card.
cool.
Have the
fun.
tutorial.
Okay. Because if she's not okay, if it's too late.
Oh, no. She's
Meeting you, David. Goodbye.
If it goes to
Let's see. Who else did we miss?
Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda.
I feel like you guys know everything about me.
Amanda.
I tried out for American Idol twice. Did you guys
Didn't know.
We didn't know that.
What was your talent?
Apparently not singing.
I did not know that. That's amazing.
Oh, that is
When
amazing.
was that, Amanda?
It was the last year I could do it because I got too old. So it had to have been in 2007. My cousin Betsy had just packed up her entire life and she was living in her car in Nashville. So I said, you should try out for American Idol. And she said, if I'm going to go, you have to go too. So I took her to the American Idol auditions in Miami. And
I can't believe they didn't select you.
It's very funny. It's nothing at all like it looks on TV. It was fun. It was still fun. I was like me to this far away from Ryan Seacrest, and we did all of the big shots with the helicopter and stuff. And then the following weekend, I came back to Virginia, and Mike said, "Oh, we got this coming weekend is American Idol auditions in Philly. Why don't you go do that?" So I went up the next weekend by myself. And it was not as much fun by myself as it was in Miami with Betsy.
Is there an age limit?
Yeah, it was 20. I think it was 20. You couldn't be over 27, and I think I did it when I was 27.
Well, how old was Taylor Hicks? I thought he was older than that.
No, he just looked a lot older. He wasn't though.
You can't believe that year he was in the game. How many times people told me I look like him?
I can see that. I'm trying to think. So like there were 15,000 people in Miami that year, and I don't think 20 people made it through. And that included the guy who was dressed like a chicken and the guy who was dressed in drag, and so that what you see on TV is a lot of people who made it through on a contest or got backfilled from a talent agency, stuff like that. So still fun.
Okay, we're still missing Deb and Terry.
Yep. So who learned something about Deb? Who was in
Mine
Deb's
was
group?
at least news relevant.
Yeah, Deb,
I heard Deb.
Deb told us that she had 6 degrees of separation from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She worked with her husband or interviewed her husband or something.
Yeah.
I actually worked on, her husband was a mergers and acquisitions expert, and I worked with him on publishing an entire, oh my God, probably 10 volume set on mergers and acquisitions.
Yeah, what do you do?
That's only three degrees of separation?
I believe it's 2.
2. Yeah, 2.
That's very cool. What do you do for a living, Deb?
Well, for 26 years, I was in publishing. And I used to go down to, my specialty for the last 16 of it was actually securities. So I worked with the New York Stock Exchange, the SEC, NASDAQ, FINRA, all the big players. And I also had a hand in working with a lot of the EU countries that have exchanges. So I did a lot of work with the UK and their content, which is it's a very interesting way of regulating securities and that. And then 6 years ago, went through a life change. And now I have a managed IT services and digital marketing company.
Very cool. You know what?
Motorcycle.
As far as future meeting goes, I'm not sure I know what everybody does. It'd be kind of cool to know that.
And she is also very active every year in the Rodeo Houston. It's the biggest one in North America, by the way.
Yes. Yes.
I know.
Jerry, who else did I miss? Terry?
I got another question for Deb. Rodeo Houston, what event?
Actually, I am, all right, Rodeo Houston just quickly has over 36,000 volunteers that work to create the event every year. I am a gatekeeper, so I actually work in the stadium And I get to meet all sorts of interesting people like the governor, the late President Bush. We're the folks, we're kind of like the first line of people that you meet coming into the stadium for events.
Okay, I'm going to say it. We have an awesome club, an absolutely awesome club, and the wine's kicking in.
I was just going to say.
I was like, where's he going with this? Actually, I'm beginning to wonder, am I going to be like stuck somewhere talking to Jerry? Because it seems everybody has talked to Jerry and everything was like, well, I don't think Jerry knows. I'm like, wow, am I going to be like stuck in a conversation with him one day? Because
by the way, I have a question.
I'm very fortunate to know most of the people in our club. I haven't met you personally yet, Deb, but that day will come.
But I have a question.
We haven't heard about Terry yet. I don't think.
Uta has a question first.
How old is the club?
3 years, right? It was Jerry and then Linda and then, no, Jerry, Linda, Brian.
Me, I'm one of the originals.
Yeah, so this is year 4.
Actually,
I
we're
was one of the originals.
Here. We spent almost a year as a provisional club where I was the provisional president. Then Linda was our first president. And then Brian was our second president, and Amanda now is our third. And we're in great shape because we got Ute next, and we got David after that.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. But we still haven't heard from.
Where's Brian been?
Yeah,
he is slammed with work. You know, he just took a new job, and he was doing rotations. So.
What is
Well, we miss him.
What
is playing? He's up.
Michaela, she said she was a club president too, right, Michaela?
No, I'm just one of the original members.
Oh, okay. So we have three years now, right?
Yeah, so I'm 3.
You are the 4 year. No, you are the 4th.
Well,
yes. Because the first year he was not really
No, in reality, we're starting number 3 right now for real. Okay. I was only provisional. I've been a president 2 or 3 times now, so not to worry.
Okay.
Now we still.
All right, Terry.
We haven't heard from Terry yet, I believe.
Yeah, who learned something about Terry?
No. We haven't heard from Terry, and we haven't heard from. Oh, he's gone.
Who?
Well, I'm getting low battery, so I might have to switch out of here in a minute.
Have a good week.
Plug it in.
We miss Glenn too, Amanda. But
we miss Glenn.
Left.
Yeah.
Did we hear from Rory before he got out?
No.
We did. We learned that Rory was a robotics instructor.
That's right.
Exactly. Yeah. And
Terry,
actually, I was with Terry. Terry is the builder of the fellowship of the whiskey drinking.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
That is the tamest thing you could have picked to tell everybody.
That doesn't count. We all knew that.
Yes.
I know you all did.
So Terry, you need something else. Oh no, and we have something else. He have 2 beautiful tattoos, right?
Yes.
We learned about tattoos.
Yeah, only 2. Just.
That's all you're going to share, Terry. This is recorded.
Oh, okay. All right.
Chris Jones, did we learn something about you?
You did. I was a volunteer fireman.
Volunteer fireman. That's right.
EMT.
I shouldn't be leading this. I'm horrible at this. Somebody else.
And we're still waiting to hear from you, Amanda.
Yeah, I did that with American Idol stuff. You guys knew about that, right?
Oh, that's right.
Has anybody seen the show Outer Banks yet?
No.
I think Maggie watches it.
Amanda, this was an awesome meeting.
It wasn't as good until that 3rd glass of wine you just had.
Yeah.
No, it was when he put the bottle up against his mouth. That's when it got good.
He listened to the Explorer tomorrow in the repeat.
Hey, who's got happy bucks moment? Happy dollars.
Happy dollars.
Cram.
Do we actually have something?
I've got a happy buck from my 21-mile wind therapy today.
Nice.
My hamstring issue is gone, and I am back to running the major miles. I did 6 miles this morning.
Wow! Congratulations. I have some too.
Was it with or without granddaughter?
Congratulations.
Jerry, was that with or without granddaughter?
Oh.
This was for real this morning. So it was 6 miles.
That's why the wine is hitting you like it is right now. That's hilarious. You better hydrate tomorrow.
You're the wine in my voice, can't you?
Uta, you had something?
Yeah, I have two things. The first of all, we could make a ride last Saturday. We was riding to a very unique place before Beta hit us. You know, that was a beautiful day at Saturday, so we was ridden 210 miles. And then the night before yesterday night, we survived. So the water was high, but not that high that we get flooded. So this was our happy moment, that the reservoir, what we have at the 2 streets away, was not flooded. So we get not flooded. That was a good thing.
That's good. I'm glad you guys got out of that relatively unscathed. Chris Jones,
Happy
do you have
Dollars
something
here.
to share?
Happy Dollars here.
Go ahead,
We have
David.
been laying pretty low since we moved to Evansville, Indiana from Ohio back in April, but we finally are getting out to see a little bit of the area around. We've been out on 2 motorcycle rides, one to a winery, which was on the Ohio River, and it was through Kentucky to get there and across the Ohio River twice. And then day before yesterday, we went to another restaurant that overlooks the Ohio River. That was quite nice. And then before that, we have a Mustang convertible that we took to a cave that was in Kentucky. So we've been getting around a little bit after being holed up ever since we got here. I'd like to also mention something now that I have my wits about me that I'm kind of proud of. I've been a part of 5 Rotary clubs. The first one happened to be in Inkster, Michigan. I was there for about 2 years. Then I went to Hartford, Connecticut, and I was president of the Hartford, Connecticut Club back, I think it was 86, 87. Then we moved to Ohio, to Mansfield, was president of that club. Then I joined this club as an associate member. And because I left Mansfield, I joined an E-club that is also in District 6600, which is also in Northwest Ohio. So I've gotten around the Rotary world pretty much. So in addition to having the opportunity to chair All Ohio Pets, which is 5 districts coming together with about 250 members, those are some of the neat memories I have of Rotary. Rotary's meant a lot to myself and my wife, and very much appreciate the opportunity to basically sit in and listen to things these days. Appreciate it.
Thank you, David. I actually definitely appreciate having you guys have your ear, right? With you and Jerry and who else?
Did I mention
Jerry,
being a
Chris,
past
John,
district governor?
so many,
That too.
yeah, so many PDGs. It was funny when I went to the online pets.
Heavy hitters. I mean, it really is. And
We do. Well, we went to the online pets and somebody was like, there's even a PDG in my club. I said, 1? Really? You guys have too much
what do we
pressure.
have? 5
or 6, yeah. Yep. So John, what is it? John, Chris, Terry, right?
Jerry.
Jerry.
David.
I got something.
Oh.
I got a Happy Dollars. Next Tuesday is our golf tournament. So far, we have 14 teams. And this year, I'm the president for my Rotary Club. So I'm wearing my my president pin, which I forgot to change to put my best with my El Jefe hat. So I put my El Jefe hat and then, so they know. So anyway, so I'm very happy about that we have a good turnout. And I think we're about close to $14,000 that has been pledged. And most of that, we have about 10,000 already in the bank. And basically, and we're hoping that we can get to probably 16,000 by Tuesday on my Little Rotary Club, which has been meeting for the past, since March, only online. And then 6 weeks ago, I decided that, you know, when I took over, I decided we need to start meeting in person, even if it's, you know, social distancing, which we do, 4 people per big table that we have at the Cultural Center in Malden, which I'm very happy about it. But I'm not happy that a lot of our members have left. We had about 12 members that decided not to come back to Rotary. That's the hard part. So, but anyway,
it's a rough year to try to keep people.
Yeah, but that's an excellent turnout on the tournament, though.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
A lot for this.
Another happy buck. Rory, Judy, his wife Judy, and my wife Debbie, and I are all leaving on a 3-day motorcycle ride this weekend. We leave.
Where are you going?
Mackinac City. We've got a hotel room there, and then we're going to just kind of centralize there. So we're going to we're going to do the waterfalls in the Upper Peninsula, possibly the Trail of Trees in the Lower Peninsula, and just have a great couple days.
That'll be awesome.
Is it going to rain again?
Chris Jones, do you have a happy buck?
I do. So I am gainfully employed again, so I'm excited about that. Yes.
All right.
That means
you got a new job.
New job.
What you doing?
I'll be, my title is Vice President of Marketing and Business Development. It's with a company called DACDB. I know Terry knows the company.
I know that company.
Yes.
Where they located?
My damn job. I was applying for that job.
Amanda, you can expect that he's going to pressure us to switch.
No,
yes,
no,
yes,
no,
you should switch.
But my focus is actually going to be outside of Rotary. So.
And where the company is located?
The company is headquartered out of Colorado.
Outside of Rotary, explain.
So I'll be working to bring other membership organizations in. So DACDB has another company called iMembersDB, and it's basically DACDB without all the Rotary branding.
Mm-hmm.
So, you think of all the other membership organizations that are out there that are trying to manage their members on Excel. Those are prime candidates to bring in. Or Rotary Fellowships would be another one.
Let me know, Chris, because we used to be very involved with USA Rugby. We've got friends at USA Soccer across, and I imagine if they're in Colorado, they've got the USOC guys. But if you need connections I can happy to make some handshake connections for you across those.
Great.
Actually, Fellowship has not been serviced well at all from Club Runner.
Yeah, and I think they're a prime target. So.
Awesome. That's awesome, Chris. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Debbie, speaking of Club Runner, can anybody help me figure out how Club Runner works?
Yeah,
I think I've got 3 different Club Runner IDs. One for the fellowship, one for my home club, and one for this club.
Yeah,
but I can't get into any of them.
No, I can help you with that. Okay, Keith, sometime on the phone.
Okay.
Fundamentally, Club Runner is focused on districts, and so you have to have 3 different accounts if you're on 3 different district organizations. And I have the same, so I have multiple accounts. I'll help you through it.
Excellent, thank you. But not for the next 3 days.
Nope, not for the next 3 days. Not for the next week, man. I am.
Thanks, Jerry.
And what Linda told me the other day is that the Club Runner is also with different functions on the phone when you go on your smartphone or on the computer. I didn't try that yet, but I worked me through, so maybe I can help you.
Yeah, there's a lot of functionality that we don't take advantage of within Club Runner as well. But
I think Brian is very good in that because he wanted to do more with the Club Runner and then he get not response, and this is why he was not doing it at the end.
All right, y'all. So it is 8
I had the same problem. I was trying to use it to dial into the meetings last week, and it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Through Club Runner?
Yeah, there's no connection. I went through every single item. You got to go through the Motorcycling Rotarians org or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, so you're saying on the Club Runner page itself, there's no link?
Yeah, they should have a link on the Club
There
Runner
should be a
page,
landing page. You're right. That would be a good thing to add.
but there isn't.
Thank you for the suggestion, Blair.
Trust me, I went through every one.
Well, I appreciate your tenacity.
Yeah, I have the same problem. It's telling me that I have more than one.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I thought it was something with me, but it's obviously not.
No.
No.
Maybe it wouldn't be bad for us to get a club runner representative to come to one of our meetings. So
yes, and make
that would be great.
That would be great.
Actually, when we first formed, we almost had a club runner guy join us as a charter member.
Well, maybe we need to, as a charter member, maybe we need to
I'll
just.
give him shit again to get him on board.
I don't know what you just said. Probably not what you meant to say.
And I will give him shit again.
You did say that. Okay. Okay.
Thank you. And
no, and another thing is, this year I think we not saw somebody from the district at all. No assistant governor, no governor, nobody was visit us. And it's so easy to visit us, right?
We, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what they're doing at the district level right now. We have started doing.
I get invitings all the time for online meetings from the district all over the time, And I said, can you please delete me? And they said, no, because you are the whole group. And I said, oh, thank you. But, make no sense.
I know. I asked them to please stop spamming everybody as well, and I didn't respond. But, well, you guys, I don't want to keep you. I know we're having a happy hour, and I'm happy to keep it open, but it is 8 o'clock. So,
I have a quick question.
Yes, John.
Who's in charge of program?
Who's in charge of program? Linda is right now.
Okay.
But,
I have a friend who will speak to us if we're interested.
Well, by all means, if you'd like to send an email to Linda and me, whoever you want to hit.
I'll send Linda an email. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I think we're good until January, maybe. We've got just a couple openings in this year. So, all right. So let's wrap it up, kids. John, would you like to lead us in the 4-way test?
Me?
Yeah.
John.
Oh, I can do that. Of the things we think, say, and do. First,
is it the truth?
2, is it fair
to all concerned?
Will it be beneficial?
Goodwill and better friendship.
Goodwill and better friendship.
And will it be beneficial to all concerned? And number 5.
Will it be fun?
And as Jerry said, will it involve wine?
Will it involve wine?
You and Jerry, enjoy.
Good night. Great.
All right. Good night, guys. Thank you for humoring me. Thanks for humoring me with the breakout rooms.
Great meeting, Amanda.
Thanks, guys. Have a great afternoon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.